Welcome to Wager Talk TV. Kelly Stewart here. You guys might recognize these glasses from another show that we do called Bet on It. And that is because we love to nerd out here. Me and Ralph Michaels, we are all about the trends and angles. This video is trends and angles specific, though, for the college basketball conference tournament. So if you guys remember, those start right before March Madness. Ralph, let's get right into this. I got to know. I hear this adage all the time. It is so hard to beat a team for a third time, right? You face each other twice during the conference portion of the regular season, and then you meet this team for a third time during the championships, but it's so hard to beat them, right?
Well, that's the key. And the key is really not straight up, Kelly, because in college basketball, if you're Duke, you might be a 30-point home favorite and a 15-point away favorite. But let's do this simple. I'm going back to 2010. So we got a massive sample size. Teams that won the first two games in a season and facing a team a third time have won 70.4% of the time straight up. But if you beat a team twice, you're actually 617 and 647. You've only covered 48.8%. So a team that's won the first two games of the season covers only 49% in game three. But if the numbers are actually better, which surprises me, teams that won both games as an underdog and are now playing in the conference tournament, while they've only won 41% of the games straight up, they've actually covered 52.5%. So I know, Kelly, people are going to say, oh, this team lost back-to-back games as a favorite. They're going to be fired up in the conference tournaments. Those teams, again, that lost back-to-back games as a favorite to this opponent, only 48.5% against the spread.
All right, let's talk about teams like the one behind me, right? Kind of get that lull going into conference tournaments, especially when you've lost several games in a row. Let's talk about teams that are ice cold going into conference tournaments, and of course, the ones that are red hot.
Well, Kelly, at the end of this segment here, I'm going to share a system that is 22-4, 85%. So the one thing I want to mention about this is that conference tournaments allow a team to reset. When an opponent has beaten up on a foe that's in the bottom of the conference multiple times, they're going to likely be playing the next day. So a lot of times they don't get the focus. So this one doesn't surprise me because I've been using this for many years, but maybe it surprises some of you guys. Kelly, I know you said the Wildcats are on a losing streak, and I broke it down. This is going back to 2013 in conference tournaments, teams that have lost at least 3 straight games straight up, fade or a play on. Well, since 2013, those teams with at least 3 straight losses, 240 and 216, 52.6% against the spread. But if we take teams that have lost at least 7 straight games in their conference tournament since 2013, it's actually a very nice percentage, 51 and 39, 57% against the spread. So if you have a team that maybe struggled with a few injuries and are going into this tournament to get a reset, backing teams on a losing streak has been profitable. Now, is the opposite true for teams that come into the conference tournaments on a win streak? Well, when we look at teams that have won at least 3 straight games going into the conference tournament, it's basically a wash, Kelly. 825 and 785, 51.2% against the spread. But it actually drops a little bit more. If teams come in red hot with at least 7 straight wins, they've only covered 49% against the spread going back to 2013. So what happens with this, which happens often, a team with at least back-to-back wins against a team with at least back-to-back losses. The team with at least 2 straight wins, only 87 and 128, 40.5%. So the team on a losing streak is actually 59.5% versus the team on a winning streak. And if that team on a losing streak is getting at least 13 points, they have gone 22-4, 85% against the spread going all the way back to 2010 in conference tournaments.
Right now, you can get Ralph's college basketball through March Madness for $179 over at wagertalk.com. WT.buzz/RM is his homepage. Ralph, surely we're going to see you back here for March Madness.
Absolutely, Kel. Let me finish it off with one more situation. This talks about teams in the conference tournament. If you've won back-to-back conference tournament games as a dog, do you think that's a fade or you think it's a play on? Well, those teams that have won pulled back-to-back upsets in their conference tournament, playing a third straight conference tournament game, surprising to me, 54, 39, and 2. Those teams going for a third straight upset win, 58.1% against the spread. And guys, I just want to share with this. Thank you so much for watching this video. Give us a thumbs up. And all this data that I shared with you today, plus more, I will have loaded by Thursday on my homepage a conference tournament guide, a betting guide with all these ATS trends and angles, all the records that you could take time to build them through. And again, I'll have at least 5 or 6 more conference tournament systems. My homepage, WT.buzz/RM.
Great stuff, as always, from Ralph Michaels at Cal Sports LV. If you're looking for some more trends and angles.